This promo format originated with the Totti promo way back when in Season 5. And when that dropped, I was so happy. It was such a fun promo to go ahead and play through. I was so motivated to grind through and try and get a master. But every time after that, when we have this type of promo format, I feel like I'm a little bit less motivated to try and get the master each time. Now, I don't know exactly why that is. I think it's mainly the fact that we have had this so many times now, as with all of the promos this season, but also with this one over here, like the only tweak I can really think of is in the sets, where instead of getting you to pick your 101s back, you get 3 random ones, which is really bad in my opinion. They shouldn't really have that. You would be grinding through a ton of stamina and a lot of actually resources to try and get through and get yourself those 3 101 masters. Say you wanted to get that T-Mac, that Bill Russell, and that Lou Williams, for example, and then you trade them in to get Larry Bird, and you get completely different ones to the ones you put in, which would be really annoying. And especially like with T-Mac, a lot of people need a small forward card. They would have got that T-Mac, maybe in the hopes of upgrading him to that Larry Bird as well, put him into the set, and then not got him. There's no way you're getting that card back until the promo masters become auctionable, which is extremely annoying. Like, I don't understand the point of that. All throughout the season, we've had it so that you exchange those masters and you get them back. That is a good thing to do. Or you just go back to having it so that you exchange them and you don't get them back, but then you can do the set again for the 101 masters. But having them so that you can just get a random selection, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And the stamina costs as well. Now, when we had this promo format way back when, and pretty much all the other times we've had it, mainly it's been a longer promo format, which has meant that you can get through a lot easier. You don't have to play through as many events per day, but the shorter the promo, the more events you have to play through, the more tokens you have to get, the more stamina it requires, and the more grinding it takes up so you can get the masters, which does make it a lot harder to play through. And with this one only being 7 days, it makes it really hard to get a master. It's not impossible to get one normally spent, but it is going to be a difficult grind to get one, which is a little bit annoying. And when we have had it previously, when it's been 11 days, even up to 14 days, it has been really fun because you haven't had to be stressing out trying to play through as many events as you can per day, watching as many adverts as you can, sitting there playing through as much as you possibly could to get the masters, which has been annoying in this promo format and this iteration of the promo format, where you have to play a bunch just to try and get some of the masters, which is a really annoying thing to do. Luckily, because I want a giveaway, I haven't really been playing a huge amount, and even if I didn't win the giveaway, I don't think I would be playing a huge amount. I'd maybe get that T-Mac, and that's about it with the promo, to be honest with you. I don't think I'd be playing a huge amount, even if I hadn't won a giveaway. Now, obviously, the masters themselves, the stats aren't amazing at all. If you look at all of the guys, the stats aren't that great, but the boost is amazing. Like, it is a court general boost, which is a mixture of defense and I think playmaking, which makes these extremely valuable for your team, because they're basically better than all the other conference semi-final players that we have had previously with the same promo format. Because all of those guys were giving out a team boost, but they weren't as good. They were giving out different sort of team boosts each one, whereas this time it's uniform across the board, a court general boost, which is a mixture of 2 different boost categories, and it is going to help your team out a lot. Even if you get one of these guys or 2 of these guys, I got Bird and T-Mac, stuck the most on my team, went from a 102 all the way up to a 104. So all of these guys would help your team out, but it is a tough grind to get up to one of them, and also playing with them stats-wise isn't the best. T-Mac probably has one of the best stats out of all of them, but his 3-point shot, his mid-range shot, isn't always hitting the mark with those shooting in Showdown, in Arena, in Seasons. For me personally, he hasn't got the best of stats. It's an 88 mid-range and a 92 3-point shot. The other masters are okay. Larry Bird is a beast though. His stats are crazy and he plays really nicely. And of course that boost makes him incredible in Showdown as well, which is really nice. But the other masters, the supporting cast as it were, aren't as good in terms of some of their stats. They're basically there for the boost, and it is a tough grind to be able to get them. So you're kind of like balancing out whether you're trying to get them to be able to use them on your starting lineup, or whether you're just basically getting them to boost your overall and to help you on your bench, giving out boost to the main players that you've got on your team at the moment. That is the main takeaway with this promo. It is a tough grind. If you want to try and get the masters, you can try and grind for it, but it is a tough grind and it's a bit of a boring grind. Like, yes, you're opening a pack, you do have a chance you getting some of the tokens, but for me, it's kind of losing the spark, as it were, from when we got that promo way back when with the Totti promo format, and every other iteration of it kind of got less and less exciting as we went through. I'm just losing the spark at the moment with this promo, and I think the next one is going to be another copy and paste promo, which is a little bit annoying. Nick did say that they have a lot more like new promo formats, like completely new ones, which I'm excited to see. But right now, I'm really frustrated with this promo. There's no other way really for me to describe it. It's an alright promo, but I'm getting a bit bored of these sort of like mediocre promos and nothing really stand out and really nothing amazing with some of these promos. Like, I really wish we could have something new. That's just my opinions. I asked you guys on both my Discord server and on my YouTube community page what you guys think about this promo. So let's take a look at some of your thoughts. So we'll start off on Discord with Dead over here, who says 5 out of 10. The format is too repeatable, giving this a 5 because it's easy to get a master, but it's terrible and so boring to see the same format over and over again, in my opinion. And I do understand that, like, it's easy to get a master. Well, it isn't easy, but like, it's straightforward in how you can get a master. I'd say it's not easy, but it is straightforward. It takes a lot of time to get one, but maybe it's worth it at the end of it. But again, it's like that same format over and over again. It's getting so tiring having it again and again. If you're going to have it again and again, change something. Now, I'm not saying changing the stuff in the sets like EA did was a good thing. I mean changing it for the better, like changing the stamina requirements. That would be so much better for this promo, especially if it's a shorter one like it is now with it being 7 days. If it was a little bit less on the stamina front, it'd make for a decent promo. It wouldn't make for an amazing promo, but it'd be a lot better than it is at the moment. Final on Discord says a solid 7 out of 10, very repetitive. The 100 overalls are randomized when you get them back after putting them in the bird set. Bad idea. Need a lot of stamina, good boost on players, but the stats are meh. Pretty much sums up everything that I've said so far, and it is pretty much accurate. Like, the 101's bad idea. It is a lot of stamina, especially because of the promo length, and the boosts are amazing, but the stats aren't that good. Now, another user on Discord says 2 out of 10 luck-based, energy-heavy promo. Gonna be watching ads all day. Player stats are all mid besides bird. You can get duplicate masters back after exchanging for bird. The only redeeming factor is the good boost, and that is the main majority of people looking at this promo. Those good boosts are really good, but a lot of people are confused with these boosts as well, because it is a boost category that is kind of on the newer end, like the Billy Bull stuff. It's combining 2 different ones, and it's the same with like previous seasons. Like, obviously, whenever we've had boosts in season 5 and now in this season, season 4 is a little bit different in that it basically told you on the card +2 to scoring with contact or +2 to 3-point shot, which I think was a pretty good thing and made it really clear for just the general user who wanted to see what a card's going to give out to the rest of the players. Whereas now, the boost structure, I like having the different categories and all that stuff, but it is still a little bit of a pain for, say, a newer user to come on into game and see this sort of like boost category and be like, what is it actually doing to my lineup? What is it actually helping with stats wise? And I do think there is still a little bit of work to be done and kind of like telling users what actually those boosts are for, because it's all well and done. Lots of YouTubers like saying, oh, this boost is for this stuff, this boost is for that stuff. But like we've had this season, new boosts have come along, new boost categories have come along and changed that sort of up. So it's all about keeping up to date with all of these changes in boost and what they actually do. And it would be nice if we could maybe have that stuff in game, because a lot of people don't actually tune into Twitch or go on Discord or actually watch YouTube videos to learn about the game. So it would be nice to see that in game and make it accessible for a lot of users to understand what the boosts actually do. Sportsport over here says, I like this promo because it is possible to get the Grandmaster no money spent. I also like the position variation of the players, and that is one probably benefit with this promo as well. The position and the play style sort of variation is pretty good, because the last time we had this promo with those guys giving out insane team boosts was that conference semi-finals promo. Now, all of those guys were strategic. A lot of people didn't like it, and we did have sort of a good mixed match of those positions, whereas this time we have got a good variety of positions, but we've also got a good variety of playstyles, so no one can really complain with that stuff over there. Avtro over here says, well, a decent 3 out of 10. I hate Blitz because it costs me a number of stamina, and I know a lot of people don't like playing through those Blitz events, but then it is kind of like thinking, well, if you want to try and get Master, you kind of do have to grind, but this is an insane grind to try and get a bunch of the 101 Masters. And that guy over here says they saved the best promo for last. Still disappointed, no limited edition jerseys or cores. Are we not getting 115 overalls this season? Now, we don't know exactly when the season will end. I'm guessing it will end. Normally it's around like October, September, maybe even November time. I would like to see limited edition jerseys like with some newer boosts on them. This is definitely not the last promo of the season, because I'm guessing we'll have some more stuff as well going into the off season. 115 overalls. Me personally, I like having an overall cap. Now, we haven't seen that since I think season 1, where we had a 99 overall cap. I thought that was amazing. Like, I don't understand why we went above and beyond. Like, I do kind of get it in season 4 because the season went on for a long time and we did actually get like increased overalls. But after like season 1, that cap was kind of broken. I would like to see an overall cap come back to the game. Now, that is probably an unpopular decision. A lot of you guys want 115 overall cards, 120 overall cards, or whatever. You want that ridiculously high overall. But the point of having an overall cap makes it so that it is sort of like, you know what that card is worth. You know it has got a set value, whereas these cards, they come and go within a week. Like, the amount of players that you have on your team for, say, a week, you come along a new promo and you're like, oh, I need that card. I'll basically improve on that player and that position, so you'll just replace that card. And I think having an overall cap would be a lot better, but that is just my opinion. That's probably an unpopular one. I think a lot of you guys would like 115 overalls. Clinton over here says probably one of the best this season. Now, I don't think it's one of the best promos we've had all season. That is probably still up there for the All-Star promo, maybe a look back promo as well. I'm trying to think which other ones. The Lone Warriors promo, that was really nice. This is definitely not for me the best one of the season, but it might be for you, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and that's why I try and get your guys' feedback as well. Hogs over here says 5 stars for me. This promo is easy to grind, and that 103 Larry Bird is basically a giveaway. Now, I wouldn't say it's easy grind at all, like unless he got Larry Bird in a giveaway, which he might have done, I don't know, but obviously having it is an easy grind, it's not. Maybe he did win a giveaway though, and that might be swaying his opinion over there. But going on to the poll where I asked you guys, what would you rate the NBA Historic Awards promo out of 5 stars? 17% of you guys said 1 star, 47% the majority at 2 stars, 13% saying 3 stars, 11% at 4 stars, and 12% at 5 stars. We had 2,000 votes. Thank you all for voting on the poll. But obviously the majority at 2 stars, I'd have to agree, maybe 2-3 stars possibly, just because of the team boost on the cards, making them a lot more valuable. But I have to say, it is still a bit disappointing. It's a bit frustrating as well with this promo, as with a lot of promos that we've had this season. But what can you do? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what those new and exciting formats that Nick maybe suggested the developers have been working on in the future. That'll be nice to see what we do get. But if you are missing this promo at the moment, then I'd recommend you still play NBA Live Mobile and maybe do the stuff that I explained in the video on the bottom left-hand corner, because I went through all the stuff you can do if you are deciding to miss a promo. And it's going to help you in the future with future promos and just generally in the game. So go check out that video in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.